On Instagram, I mean YouTube.
Can I use some of this?
Yeah. So we're live. The live is right there. We're live on YouTube right now. About to go live on Facebook. Welcome. High Vibes Yoga. We have full effect. I just didn't write this information here. High Vibes Yoga. Oh, wait, let's change this. We want to get cut off.
What, because you will hear me?
Yeah, definitely.
Never mind.
100%.
Is it High Vibes with an S?
Yeah.
Alright.
So there's multiple of us. Not one vibe, it's multiple vibes. It's you, me, and us in Kirsten.
And what am I supposed to put? So they don't cut it off?
Oh, I don't own the rights to this music. I feel like they tend to do it more in the regular lives than the group lives.
In the group line? I should go live with my group.
Oh my God, I just got some CMOS gel for my girl. And it's so good for your face.
Oh, you tried it on your face? I haven't tried it on my face. I like to put mud on my face.
You said what?
I like to put mud on my face.
The CMOS, I put it on there, I looked at there for
You
like
put CMOS on your face?
and I just felt it tightening up and it just felt great.
Here, you can come over here and talk too, so people can see you. Say hello.
Oh, camera's over here.
Yes. You can give people your information. Introduce yourself. You're on
Follow
YouTube.
me on Instagram. It's Cheddar Biscuit. With an A, not an ER.
Yes. I'm about to tag you to this live.
You can tag another page. Will the page come up?
Let me see.
If the page don't come back, I can just go to the other page. But I want to start going live on my page so people just follow instead of have, girl, this week I had to delete my messenger.
Yeah,
I have
do that
one
a couple
guy
times.
calling.
Come over here and tell that story.
Hold on, let me put, I don't own the rights to this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, leave it easy.
There we go. We are living. The
I don't own the rights to this
order.
music.
Okay. We are live on multiple platforms. Hello, I am coming. I will be there in a moment.
Okay, I am live on Malachi Coaching Facebook page. Haven't done live on this page in long, ever.
So today we're going to be working on our yoga, body, asana, language, speaking to the body. That's what yoga is, speaking to the body, right? Let's make sure we got this. Yes, we got this.
You always told me, like, don't tell me what to do. Tell me what to do.
All right, so I don't know how to collapse this. Let's see. Pop out chat. No, definitely don't want that happening.
I'm trying to.
No. You're gonna come tell your story. Introduce yourself, Kenise.
Hey, my name is Kenise Sunny. I'm with
Back
Malachi
up a little.
Coaching
Back up a little bit.
and with Stone Fusion Edible Company. Yes. So here's my story. This week I had to delete my messenger because I have all these guys that I don't know video calling me, wanted to show me their damn penis and them jerking himself off, which I don't want to see. So I had this one guy call me back to back. Every time I go, rejected the number, he kept on calling over and over. And it was hard to really block him because he wouldn't give me time to block him, kept on calling back to back. So I deleted it. That's my solution right now.
Girl, I just had a guy send me a picture of a girl sucking his dick.
What?
Well, I wish it was you.
Oh,
Disrespectful.
Right, like y'all so damn.
Oh, she
No, I
can't.
didn't.
Yes,
Oh,
you
you can?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
sorry.
I'll put those young fix things.
Can you see me in this over here?
And I can't see anything.
Yeah, you can see me.
Oh, I can see myself.
So while we are getting set up,
This is how we get set up.
I'll introduce myself a little bit more. I'm Starseed A. This is my YouTube channel that we are streaming live from. It's Elite Motivation 411. Please go check me out. Subscribe if you're watching this live right now. Replay. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can find out when I go live. And I usually go live with friends, so I won't be the only reflection that you will be viewing.
Okay.
So that's always the benefit.
Where are you?
On your face. Who's talking about what the fuck?
So this
This
is
Mario guy.
this is
You
my
on Facebook?
mini elliptical.
Yeah.
Let me go live.
This is how I stay
Yeah.
mobile.
I got more friends on my Facebook. Hey, cuz. Hey, Sherelle.
Miss Kanisani, you are being beckoned.
By who?
Your daughter.
We're about to do our yoga, y'all. Just bear with us.
Yes, bear with us. We're getting ourselves together.
It's the high part of high vibes. I'll show you for them.
Please do.
Yeah. You need this?
30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So 90 total.
Y'all ready for some yoga? I'm smiling, cuz. You're right. I need to smile more. I need to stop looking so mean. That's why my daughter.
Okay.
My daughter's mean as hell. So I'm mean. I like those socks too.
Thank you. These are my house cover socks.
I try to have my fancy socks. Love you too, cuz. Miss you. And the fam.
This is small. Put it down to the vermin.
So,
Yeah, I'm
thank
gonna
you,
take my socks off.
Jamil. Those that are not following me on Instagram, please. It's Cheddar Biscuit.
It's cheddar biscuit.
It's Cheddar. Cheddar.
We'll put this as my marker. Like anything past that, you're not gonna see it. There goes my paper. You see my papers right there?
Thank you. Hattie had.
So happy Friday. How is everyone feeling? Be excited. Are we remembering that it's Friday?
No,
Realize that it's
no, I
Friday?
have no idea what day it is. Let's see, I might have to.
Ooh,
Am I gonna have to turn this?
yes. What up? Is that Instagram or Facebook? What
Are
up,
you gonna add me on
Facebook?
Instagram? Thank you so much. I'm gonna follow you back.
Yes, add me on. I'm on Instagram. It's Starseed M.A.
Yes, follow her and follow my girl.
That's my
Tell me who you are,
Instagram.
Kenise, and your Instagram.
Kenise with Stone.Fusion and Instagram. I have an edible company. And if you
So,
want
Kristen,
intuitive
You
coaching,
did about 13 posts last time, so maybe this time we should do 8.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Let's do 8.
you did it for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, so that we can incorporate some other stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we can definitely do the tree pose.
Yes.
Do this
We can
one.
do that one for sure.
Let's see. We can do this.
I mean,
We're not there yet.
We're not,
We
no.
can definitely do that.
Are y'all gonna join along with the yoga?
Yes.
Like,
Take this time to
comment.
get
Oh
yourself
yeah, I'm gonna
into
comment
something
everybody's all their.
comfortable.
Oh, sorry.
Get some
I'm gonna comment
water.
everybody's Instagram on the video when we're done.
Post some pictures
So
of
we'll
you
follow you
Hi,
back.
Greg.
in your yoga.
What is y'all
Yes.
ethnicity? We do follow back. What are you talking about?
I don't. Because I have a business page.
I only follow back if you are conscious and you're posting conscious things such as elevating yourself, being positive,
Mm-hmm.
If
If you
you-
got something going on,
or if
follow
you're
back.
authentic. I love authentic accounts. So if you're creating yourself in an authentic way, I'm definitely gonna follow
Let me
you
see
back.
some work. You gonna see some work. Keep watching. You gonna see.
Yes.
We about to hit this yoga.
Yes, I hope you're gonna get into some work with us. Get into something comfortable.
We're from New Jersey.
Are you from Jersey too? Hey, Jersey all day.
Yes. Oh, there's so many good moves here. I have to like. Really
I know we gotta
limit.
bring it down to
because we're
all of our skin.
so to give a little bit more light into what it is that we're doing, because there's many different kind of flows for yoga for asana yoga, right? And
where that thing? Oh, you got it?
Before you can really get into the flow of yoga, it's over there. Before you can actually get into the flow of it, you have to know and learn the poses. You have to learn to sit in the poses. You have to know what it feels like to be sitting in the poses, what body part you're really moving, what you're resting in. So once you know that, then it's easier for you to go into your flow. Like the first flow that we did, the moon flow. Remember how we went into all
I like that one because it just
my thumbprint isn't working to unlock your phone.
But where is
hey guys, no one from Jamaica here. We're all in New Jersey. I was born in Guyana. Can we have the music for the last time?
Yeah, definitely. I like that music.
Yeah.
That was.
And I can just keep on.
That was jazzy beats, right?
I can't remember.
But yeah, y'all, I know some of y'all on here like edibles. So.
No, Jazz Beezy.
My girl. Like the good stuff. I mean like gourmet.
Yes.
Whatever you want. She got
Hold on. I gotta get to it because it's in an email.
Stone.fusion on Instagram.
Hey New Orleans. Let me say it right. I said it like
we're just setting up before we start our yoga. Thank you guys for your
patience.
This
is his message to me. He says, "Hi, it's Jazz Wheezy. Here's one of the audios. May the universe support us."
Aww.
I like that. Hopefully you guys learn a little something.
And that's what he gave.
Is this what he made? He created this for us?
For the universe.
I like that.
For us.
That is awesome. Okay, we have to definitely give him a shout out.
Why you say ew?
Jazz Wheezy.
Jazz Wheezy, thank you for creating the awesome beat. It sounds good.
Justin Nelson, you're not claiming nothing because that's not how it works.
Facts.
Talk about I'm claiming all three of you ladies. That's not how it works.
You better claim this work.
Wait, I got these messages popping up. Sorry, boobs, not right now.
Thank you, Dave. They said we're doing a good job. We're trying to set up.
Thank you, Jay. We're trying over here. Yes, Jersey girls all day.
Yeah, I don't know if all of us can fit in my phone.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it has the biggest screen, which is fine.
Where is the Yanni?
It's in the tray. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We're doing 8. This is gonna be interesting.
Actually, we're gonna do 10, but one of them is like just getting into all of them,
You guys enjoy the music as you get set up.
So now I'm gonna put them in order. And the reason why I do this is because the reason why I'm doing it now while I'm live, while you're watching, is because it's good for you to get into the flow of learning your energy, right? So this is the energy of the moment of right now. So this is why I'm taking the moment to feel what would be best for right now.
And your toenails are cute. I'm slacking.
Thank you.
Nothing.
Yes, I did my toes.
So this is called high yoga because we basically get high.
I'm gonna do my nails later.
We smoke cannabis.
Because that's good for your body.
That's good for your body, and it helps with our post-workout recovery, and it helps us to relax and really have fun.
Yeah, y'all gotta know how to use it right. It ain't just for like just shits and giggles. Like it has actual uses,
benefits, medicinal usages.
Welcome to my benefit.
Yes. So yes, we smoke cannabis first. Do you want this?
No, thank you.
Hold on.
I know I used to have a long nail. That would hold the hell out of that room.
Yeah, I can't do anything else with that. Okay.
Okay, so
All of us are gonna be able to get into my frame,
we're gonna start.
but that's okay.
We're gonna start in standing position. This is Tadasana.
Are we in that frame?
Yeah, we're in this frame. You gotta move up a little bit. This way. Come closer. I don't bite.
So when you're waiting in position, there's nothing wrong
damn.
with you learning to keep the groove. If you're a little bit too close, I
We
think
are
your
too
head
close.
is cut off.
Oh, my head?
Let's rotate a little bit. Yeah, that's good right there.
This angle is so off.
What do you mean? You want me to? Let me move this over.
Yeah, put it on the other now.
Because I'm actually visible over here.
Okay.
Can y'all see me? Not in, only in hers.
Oh, I'm the DJ. I'm sorry.
You need to turn the camera a little bit because she can at least have all three of us in it.
For me?
Yeah. So that
All right, I'm
means
gonna turn it.
Denise
Y'all
needs
gotta see my
Not
girl
you,
too.
not you.
Not me.
Denise's.
You
Denise.
want mine?
Yours is in a good position.
Mine.
Denise's camera needs to just be tilted just a little bit more to get all of this in it.
Okay.
Yeah, just this whole tripod. Just move the whole tripod
Just
more
turn
to
it.
the yeah.
Yeah, there you
yeah.
go. Hey, Kenise is live.
More.
Yeah, but when it's like that.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
So where am I gonna be?
You'll be in there.
We can be close to each other, love on each other.
Yeah, but when we start doing those crazy.
Yeah, I
Alright,
know.
so can you tell me what kind of phone do you have and what kind of phone do you have? We're looking at those angles and learning what's happening because we have 3 different cameras and they're all giving us different kind of angles. So what number
Hey,
phone do you
Karan.
have?
That's my boo.
I have an iPhone.
Karan,
10.
you gonna watch? You gonna do some yoga? Get
So
up
what
and do some
number do
yoga,
you
'cause
have?
I know you on the game.
Cheddar biscuit.
Huh?
What
You
number do
chattering.
What number do you have, cheddar biscuit?
Your number
Phone,
do I have?
phone.
Oh, I got the, what is that? 11?
It's just that Facebook won't allow us to tilt our phones, because if you tilt it to the side,
Yeah.
it'll
I'm
be
looking
much
at
better.
the depth of the camera because her whole face looks smaller than yours, but it's actually squeezing in us like really good where we can
How
see
did I know
that.
you playing the game?
Where your perception of that mirror perception
Mhm.
makes it hard for you to line up to see yourself in the way that hers does.
Come on, get the
Yeah.
It's
some
just
stuff
interesting.
off, come on, and
I'm-
just fucking do it.
I'm just learning to pay attention to these angles. I'm seeing myself in 3 different ways.
Sorry, I was just cussing my cousin out because he's talking about he's not gonna do it.
Well,
It's your ass
you have
up.
all choice.
No, you don't.
Actually watching does do a lot. All right. So even though we're not actually doing anything and the people are just watching us, the fact that they have the ability to watch us move is movement for their brain.
Oh,
Can you guys hear her with the music playing? I want to make sure the music isn't too loud.
Let me
Can someone
ask
please
them.
answer that on one of these?
can you
cameras?
guys hear her in the back?
Say
Just
something
make
more,
sure,
Jane.
like over the music.
How well can you hear me? Do I sound audible? Audible. Yes.
Nobody's answering. Can y'all
Y'all
answer?
answer.
I see
Let me
how
see.
many of y'all's watching. Can you hear her in the back?
Okay. Dave said it is okay. We're seeing you all, but can you hear us?
Can you hear
Can you
me?
hear- Okay. Greg said he can
Okay,
hear.
yes, Karan, he answered. He said he
love
can hear
it.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Karan, for answering. The rest of y'all,
Thank you.
get your shit together.
Much love, much appreciation. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off, and this is traditional start off for any flow. You always start in mountain pose. And mountain pose is really cool because it's really simple and easy, just like the easy pose. Right? So mountain pose in
We should
Sanskrit.
you come up and I move back so they can see you more. Because they don't really just see me because I'm
Want me
still
here?
learning.
Yeah, I can be here. Oh, you can be up there. I can be up there. Yeah.
Because I need
You
you
just
so I
have to
can
give
see
each
you.
other space, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so starting in mountain pose is what starting mountain pose is what we usually would start in for the beginning of any flow, especially when we start standing.
Okay.
So in Sanskrit, it's called Tadasana. Tadasana. Okay. So I'm going to give you an explanation of what's going on, why we're standing in this pose, which you have your palms facing forward. So I'm going to read what you're going to be experiencing in this pose. So stand with your big toes touching.
Big toes touching.
Big toes touching and the heels slightly apart. The heels slightly apart. Your second toes should be parallel with one another. Basically what you're doing is spreading your feet out so you can really cup and hug the ground with all of your toes.
Hug that ground.
Hug the ground with all of the 5 toes that you have on each of your feet. Lift the toes and spread them in the balls of your feet. Then gently lay them on the floor. So that's what I was speaking about. To spread.
Okay.
Rock side to side, back and forth a little bit, and gradually stop swaying as you come into stillness. So it's really like learning to just come into your balance, right? Just learning to like feel here and learning to stand in this mountain pose. You know, a mountain is strong and vigorous. It withstands anything. It's not moved, right?
Can loosen that spine up too.
Mm-hmm. But everything on the mountain can be moved. The trees, the branches, the grass.
Yeah, she want to have. That's what I work on as my foundation.
Yeah.
Being balanced.
So you want to balance your weight evenly between the feet. So you really want to feel like, you know, go like this. You need
do the Michael Jackson lean.
Right? You want to really feel like you're planting your heels down.
Like that, lean forward.
Lean forward a little bit.
Well, you just want to practice like leaning forward because it's going to show you that you're leaning on your, you want to make sure you're leaning. Because sometimes when we walk and we're not really leaning on our heel.
Yeah.
We just walk like this, right?
I can feel myself falling over.
Right, but you're catching it, right? Because you feel yourself planted.
So my hands.
Yeah, so you want to be like a tree that's, oh, Jesus.
Yes, we'll get to the train pose.
Oh, we're not there. Okay, we're in standing pose. Okay.
So other things that you're going to be considering in this pose is engage the thigh muscles, then lift the kneecaps without making the low belly hard. Okay, you're only engaging here. Okay, thighs, kneecaps. Thighs and kneecaps.
Thighs and kneecaps. Anyone who's actually doing it, I doubt it, but I hope so.
Lift the inner ankles to strengthen the anchor. Lift the inner ankles to strengthen the inner arches of the feet. So you need to tell your brain to focus on the ankles, pushing the ankles out, making the arches of your feet feeling like they're being raised.
Yeah, don't make your feet bow-legged. Just raise your arches.
You're planting
my
all
is like outer. So make it like picture toe. Picture toe, is that
a little bit? Because you're not doing your heels super wide apart like this.
Just a tiny slight bit. So if you want to like zoom in on my feet, you can't see my feet in the camera there. But
which camera you want me to? Oh,
on any of yours. So on the feet, you're gonna have your big toes touching and the heels of your feet slightly apart.
You can't really see
really spread your toes out.
I know I can't.
And if you were doing it with your hands, you'd be pushing on the outermost layers of your palms.
Okay, do
right?
the hand through this camera. I'm sorry.
So when you're pushing on the outermost layers of your hands, whenever you spread your hands apart, right? You're pushing on all of these outermost layers. And what's happening? You're having a bubble in your hand because you're pressing on all this other stuff. No matter how much you open up this, what is there? Space in between my hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's happening when it's telling you to pull in your ankles, your inner ankles, so you can feel the arches of your feet because you're really grounding the outer layers of your feet.
Can we see your big toe?
Into the ground. So
it's supposed to be touching together.
This is my big toe. They're touching, but the feet are spread out.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Thank you, Tori's Lions. I don't know if I said it right.
And while you're spreading out those feet and those toes and you're being grounded, you're also being mindful of your thighs and your kneecaps. You tighten your kneecaps, you tighten your thighs while you're standing long. Let me finish reading because I'm pretty sure I said stuff about your back.
Come over here, please. For this time.
Okay, so it's almost like there's a line of energy that runs from the inner thigh to the groin, and then to the core of the torso, the neck of the head, neck and head, out through the crown of the head. This is how tall you're feeling all of this energy from pushing into the ground. You're gonna feel the tightness of this. You're gonna feel all of that energy coming up through your body, up and around your head, coming through your crown, rotating the upper thighs slightly inwards, lengthening the tailbone towards the floor as you lift the pelvis towards the navel. Pelvis towards the navel.
Pelvis towards the navel.
You're gonna slide the shoulder blades down the back. And widen them across the back. So I'm gonna stand behind you. Maybe I should see. Okay, so you're gonna slide the shoulder blades.
Now they're really watching.
Oh, they're taking shit off too.
Okay, you're gonna slide the shoulder blades down the back, widen across the chest without pushing the lower front ribs out. You're not pushing this out.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's what I was doing.
Ribs.
Don't tell like that. Don't do
Okay.
that. Just
You're pushing this up. Lift the
Wow.
top of the sternum straight towards the ceiling. Top of the sternum straight to the ceiling, towards the ceiling, and then widen the collarbone. Widen the collarbone. You're gonna widen the collarbone,
Yeah.
so that's you're stretching apart the shoulders, right?
I'm feeling this.
Let your arms hang on the side of the torso. Bring the crown of the head right over the center of the pelvis. So you're making sure the head is
everything's gotta be in a
centered.
line.
The head, the torso, the pelvis. And at the same time, you have your toes stretched out. You have your thighs strong, your kneecaps tightening.
Yes.
Just let it all be one.
Shoulders
Yeah, I feel
lengthened.
like a tree for real.
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
This is mountain pose.
Mountain pose.
You breathe that in. And then once you're in this position, that's why it's easy for you, because you've already dropped your shoulders. It's
Right.
easy for you to bring your arms up and reach to the sky. Already in that position, and that's mountain pose, stretching and then extending. And now you see the difference as opposed to just like throwing your arms up.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
ease into it. Ooh, that was a good stretch. Oh,
Right?
Stretch.
You really feel that in the chest.
Guys, I'm serious. This is
Really.
good for y'all too, really, to be limber and stuff.
Yes. And it also says, make sure you let your eyes feel soft. Tongue wide and flat on the floor of the mouth. So you make sure your tongue is wide, it's not clenched. Make sure your tongue is not clenched.
Yeah, because yoga is
wide,
really
just
like
relaxed.
the whole body, even
Yeah.
everything inside. Turn, loosen it up.
So that is the mountain pose. So typically this is what it would look like to just basically get into it. You just feel yourself getting into it and feeling your feet, wiggling them out, keeping the heels closed, tightening the thighs, clenching the knees, frottling the shoulders, wheeling the fingers.
I can't stop. I like this song.
Right?
Whoever this guy is awesome.
Jazz Wheezy.
Jazz Wheezy.
So now that we've learned to plant our foot into the ground, this is what makes it much easier to bring ourselves into tree pose. I'm going to tell you the Sanskrit word for it, Virkhasana. So the tree pose is where you lift your leg up. Me, I lift it up to here. Some people, they start here. Okay? This is the beginning of a tree pose. All right? You guys might want to start down here, though.
Start
And work
low?
your way up. Yeah.
I can do it. I got the.
Remember, I'm reading.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
So start from the bottom.
So
Okay.
bring yourself into Tadasana, which we just did the mountain pose. Start shifting your weight into your left foot. So we'll start on the left foot so we can read the instructions. We start on the left foot and keep the inner foot firm on the floor as you bend the right knee. Okay, as you bend the right knee.
So they want our left leg to be okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep our left foot firm on the floor, right? So we're gonna start bending our right knee. Bending the right knee.
Bend the right knee, y'all.
Using our right hand to clasp the right ankle and draw the foot into place. Some of us are starting just here. Okay, and that's fine. We're gonna stay here for the duration of the instruction. Some people can bring it up to here, to their knee, and that's fine. You can stay there for the duration of this instruction. Some people can bring it all the way up to their groin, and that's fine. You can stay here for the duration. So press your right heel into the inner left groin with the toes pointing down towards the floor. It's interesting reading and doing it. So press the right heel into the left groin. Center of the pelvis comes directly over the left foot. So your pelvis needs to be directly over
Don't look at my feet,
y'all. Foot. So you want to make sure when you're standing in tree pose that you're not like this and you're not like this. You want to be directly like this, with that leg up, and you see that foot still strong and straight, just as if you were standing in mountain pose. Okay, because then you'll be able to bring your arms up.
Focus. I'm falling over.
Okay, so you want to make sure that body stays in a line straight.
Ooh. So how's our hands supposed to be?
So rest the hands at the top of the pelvis for a moment to make sure that the pelvis is in neutral position. Okay. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the floor. The tailbone, lengthen the tailbone
towards the floor. So kind of like
the floor.
I'm still trying to get my foot. It's sliding.
So you see, as I'm moving into this position, my tailbone
You're all
is
beginners.
going up. So you want to make sure that it's towards the floor.
I've been holding this for like a minute now.
You gotta breathe.
I am impressed. Oh yeah, do that too. Breathe, y'all. Breathing's really important.
So you see how I straighten up and my back lengthens, right?
My foot keeps sliding down.
I am impressed.
Let your
like this for a minute. I'm sorry, I'm a little excited.
Let your gaze fall softly on something that is not moving, about 4 to 5 feet ahead of the floor.
I'm struggling.
Perfect. We have it.
So if you're struggling, focus on the camera or focus on the flowers, and you'll see you come into position again.
My foot keeps on sliding down.
Well, you want to hold it. You want to hold it until you can feel firm. So remember, when you're in mountain pose, you're still holding this thigh. My apologies. This thigh tight, and your heel still grasping the kneecaps.
Ooh, I almost got crazy.
So I'm going to do the opposite foot. You can do the opposite leg now. So what you do is you grasp the ankles, right? You come this way. So you can be in this pose, come like this, right? You can bring it up here. Some of us need to start here, and that's fine. Learning to just gauge yourself on the foot that needs to be planted is fine. And then learning to slowly come here, feeling easy in this position. And then once you feel easy in that position, then you can bring your foot all the way up as much as you can. Stay in that pose until you can hold that. Sometimes breathing helps. Sometimes remembering to use your toes. That's why you're planting them.
And actually wearing yoga pants helps too.
Yes.
My foot is sliding.
And then eventually you can come up here. And this is the tree pose. And then you can learn to remember to always keep your shoulders in line with your ears. Shoulders aligned with your ears. Stretching your arms up. And then eventually you'll get good enough to where you can bend to the left. And this is when you're testing more of your balance. Yay, we did it. And that is Asana.
Yes, that
Tree
one too.
pose.
That's a better material.
Yeah,
So,
instead of the
You can explain the kind of material that you're wearing so that you can let people know that sometimes it's not that you can't hold the pose, it's just what material you're wearing.
I don't know what material this is called, but it's very slippery.
just wear cotton. Then
Yeah.
you'll have that traction there, the friction.
Yeah, she
As
has on
opposed to
cotton, so it's better for me. My foot kept on sliding down.
Yeah.
So
You just
yeah.
have socks on, feel a little sweaty, so
I'm gonna just do my other side because I didn't get to really. Yeah, these are not yoga pants as well. I've just learned to bear with it, but they're not as
who the hell
as
keep
shiny as hers.
now what?
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
Hey
So,
Tori, I don't know if you're still
come in.
watching. That's my boo.
There's no rush to get into the pose.
What are you talking about, Keith Connor?
There's no rush to get into the
Talking about
pose. It's just about you and what you're allowing yourself to do.
Back in the tree pose.
Here we go. And that is the tree pose.
I'm so proud of myself with that balance.
Yes, a lot of these are going to be a lot
I
of
normally
balance.
can't stand like regular. I'll just
There's going to be a lot of balance here, so. She's like, I don't know how to walk, but I can balance. You might see me fall when I'm walking. But trust me, if you need me to use one foot, I'm going to do it.
Listen, I can't walk in heels with nothing.
Really?
I look like a newborn gazelle.
Oh wow. Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, just like that. I was in Philly. They were like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Mm-hmm."
You try walking these heels.
You really want to
My
walk
feet
like
hurt. Now I don't know.
I
My
just
cousin.
didn't go to the gym. You need to work for the calves.
I don't know. My cousin is still watching, but I had him carry me to the club. I wasn't drunk or nothing. My feet just hurt.
I want to wear these shoes though.
Yes.
I have some shoes like that in the closet. It's only good for sitting.
Well, since we're talking about dancing, we're on to the king dancer's pose,
Nice.
which is also, I've heard it's also called the swan pose, but
Okay.
there's so many, dolphin. I've heard this also means a dolphin, but there's so many names, but this is called the king dancer's pose.
Mm-hmm.
And in Sanskrit, it is Nataraj-asana.
That's hard to say.
Nataraj
Nataraj.
asana. Nataraj.
The mouthful.
Not to Raj.
Nataraj.
It was a fun night, Baran. That was your birthday thing. Cuz you want to do some yoga? Hey, Marquise Moore.
Okay.
Okay, next pose check.
Hi, Sandra.
So we're gonna begin in Tadasana again, which is mountain pose. So we're gonna come back into mountain pose. This is why I said
I
mountain
figure we
pose.
easily
was-
check it from this side.
Okay, let me turn this a little bit. I'm trying. Get all of us here.
Yeah, this is better. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. Much love and light. Whew. Okay, breathing. Okay, so we're gonna begin in mountain pose. We got our feet, big toes together, heels slightly apart, big toes, little toes stretched, really planted into the ground. And we're gonna press the head of our right thigh bone back, deep into the hip joint, and then lift the kneecap to keep the standing leg strong and straight. Okay.
So,
So we're gonna press the head of the right thigh bone back. We're gonna press.
oh, okay. They worded so like,
Complicated.
just say lift your leg.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna go in alignment with this because we're dancing.
Okay.
Right? So we're dancing with our body. Right? So we're gonna press into our thigh. Get it now? Press into the thigh bone. And deep into the hip joint. Right? So we're gonna press deep into the hip joint. So we're affecting the hip joint.
Oh, I feel that.
Right? And then we're gonna lift the kneecap up. keeping the standing leg strong and straight. Okay. Option 1, keep the chest lifted and the torso upright as you reach back with the left hand.
Oh, left hand on right foot?
Well, yeah. Opposite.
Opposite. It's opposite.
Is it opposite?
Let me see the picture.
Nah, it's not. Maybe it is. I think it is. That's why it's called the dancer's pose. It's this way. I've never done the opposite.
Yeah, it's opposite.
Right? I've never done the opposite. That's cool.
That don't look like opposite. That's her left leg. That's up with her left
Yeah,
hand.
because that would be,
Let's try to read it again.
Yeah.
See, we're listening so well.
Who's at the door recording?
She's so
Ooh,
funny.
she about to snap, y'all.
So
I'm
why
coming
is
to my
that
house at the
opposite?
stay-at-home conditions, unannounced. You know I rejected your call.
Oh, my sister. Hi, Lana.
Let me take this moment.
Take a little break, y'all. You know what I mean? Go use the
I'm
bathroom,
gonna
something,
share
come
this
back.
live stream.
And then we're going to get back into, what was it, the dancer's pose?
That's for King Dancers.
King dancer's pose. So we're going to get back into that. Lana, you never called me back.
He's coming. Just go around the outside the door.
Ain't that terrible? I'll be calling my sister. She don't call me back.
But she watching me live.
She is watching my live. Fake. I need to get her over here to do some yoga.
Breathe. Take a breather. You need to take a breather.
This will help.
All right, let's take a breather. Let's take a breather so we can get back into our yoga flow.
Hey.
Okay, back
Like
and flow.
meditating.
Back and flow. We're good. We are root side.
All right. So, start to shift your weight onto the right foot. Okay. So maybe I just, maybe I don't know. Maybe that's where we're supposed to press our foot so that we can raise our other foot.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that's why we're pressing. Okay, so start to shift your weight to the right foot and lift the left heel towards the left sitting bone as you bend the left knee.
Okay.
Right? Press the head of the right thigh bone back deep into the joint. So it's just forcing us to straighten our leg.
Yeah. Straight that leg out.
And then lift the kneecap to keep the standing leg strong. Option 1, keep the chest lifted and the torso upright as you reach back with the left hand grabbing the outer edge of the left foot or ankle. So you want to make sure you're keeping this all aligned.
Oh, you want to be
chest aligned with
straight.
your
Yeah.
torso.
Don't be leaning forward. They don't want you to lean forward, right? Like
Not yet.
Okay. Don't lean forward. Be straight right now.
Not yet. When you grab your foot, you're going to keep lifting the pelvis towards the navel while pressing the tailbone towards the floor so that the lower back doesn't compress. Because you're going to be arching the back.
Okay.
Start to lift the left foot back, foot up and back, away from the floor and away from the torso as you extend the left thigh behind you and parallel to the floor. Woo. Extend the right arm forward, parallel to the earth.
Parallel to the earth. Listen, we're learning right with y'all, okay?
Okay.
So if you see us wobbling over here, don't judge.
I gotta find my balance.
You know? Ooh. I'm trying to lean forward.
So you want to always bear yourself.
I feel like if you focus on something,
Yeah. That's what
Oh.
they tell you. Focus on one thing that's not moving, and you should be good.
And always lean on your toes. And the more you can stretch your kneecap up, the more you can deepen that stretch and get in those hamstrings.
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna do it this way.
The other side.
I'm gonna do it this on the side so they can see what's happening. If you could just point to what you're feeling on my body while I'm doing it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, how was just pointing your body? Never mind.
You're gonna point to it. What I'm doing, you're gonna point to like where you felt the stuff while I was doing the move. While you're doing the move. So they want you to bring it up in this position. Pick this up. Slowly bring this up. Stretching the arm out parallel to the ground.
Keep that leg straight.
So the right leg, I'll be straight.
Yeah. That's why you press it. Press it.
Some of y'all got feet that are like hands, so this should be easy.
Damn.
So you can start off like this without even bringing the arm out and get comfortable being in this position. So this arm would basically be the anchor.
Okay.
Being out the other way. And so if you can't do it with your arm, your anchor is keeping your arm on the thigh. Because the thing is it's not to bring the leg all the way up, it's to be able to arch your back.
Oh, it's for an arch to the
So look
back.
at what I'm doing. Look at how much I can bend. The more I breathe, the more you'll see me go more into the move.
Well, I hope my pastor ain't still watching. I was about to say something.
So you see how I'm able to lift the knee up. It's all about lifting the knee. And then being
Can you guys see her?
Then being able to bring this out so that you can then stretch more.
She's the expert here, y'all. So.
You see that? Right? So you don't want to just worry about bringing this up. You want to bring the knee up.
I hope y'all not just watch it. As long as it don't.
The more you can bring the knee up, then you can do more of the arm positionings. So then we can try again on the other side.
I feel like some moves we need to like turn so that they can see as opposed to, because they can't really see what we're doing if we're facing this way for a move like that. We would have to turn sideways so they can see. All right.
Yeah, so we'll stay sideways for this one.
Let's turn the other way on the leg.
Mother leg. This one.
Well, you want to make sure that they can see you, so you'd actually want to be over here before the feet. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. Apologize, y'all. It is a day. So we're gonna lean to the left foot like we would in tree pose. Got the toes up, planted out. Slowly bringing up that right knee, that right foot, ankle. Then we're going to push out the right leg, raising the knee, pushing our hand into our left hand into our left thigh, left hand into left thigh, right knee, ankle pushing up, bending in the back, pushing the pelvis down. And then when you feel comfortable,
my right leg I can do it. My left leg for some reason I can't get it.
Well, remember you want to start here first.
Yeah.
So you want to put your hand on the thigh first, balance yourself with the knee up first, and then raise the arm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did it.
And that is the King Dancers.
King Dancer, she's a great teacher, y'all. I hope you guys remind me of cheerleading. Yeah, you did used to cheerlead.
Yay.
That's why you should be doing some yoga.
Thank you.
I was about to say yoga. That's because I'm hungry.
Get that asana level on. So take this time to like just wiggle it out.
Stretch it out, move it all around.
Embrace.
Hey Emily, hey girl.
The comfort.
Hey Lisa, Erica.
This is also a pose as well that I'm sitting in. This is called the hero pose, where my ankles are directly underneath my buttocks. This is really stretching my hamstrings right now. It's a great pose. You can feel it, right?
Yeah. Open everything.
And for those of you that have knee problems, you can just put a couple of towels underneath until it still feels well. So even a block you can do. Some people put a towel and a block
And put it under their butt.
Or you can put
If you
a
got knee
block
problems.
right here. And you can just put yourself in the hero's pose like this, however comfortable. It also does still stretch you because it meets you where you're at. You know, even if you need to be higher, you know, some people put a towel so it can be more comfortable, but I'm just showing, you know, just the dimension.
Did you know there's some people that can't sit like the kimchi squat? They can't bring it all the way down here. This one.
Yeah, that takes like I think that's like the lotus, like almost the lotus. Is that the lotus pose? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I just know that
But they have to get there.
the one couple I watched, the guy is like
Because it's a squat. It's really a squat.
the guy's
so
Korean, but when they cook their food down here, that's how they be sitting.
how you get into it is being like kind of in this position. And then you come down.
Can you guys sit like this? Try it.
And to practice to get into it, you just put this here.
Put the block under your
Put the
butt.
block here, and then learning to sit like that. So getting comfortable with that, you'll learn to sit in that pose. Oh, I never got the charger from the laptop.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'll be right back, y'all.
Oh, God. I'm just going to stretch while I'm waiting on them right now. Some of y'all, hi, Moises. Some of y'all might have tuned out. We're going to do some good, but I'm just going to stretch. What are y'all doing today? Anything productive? Anything fun? Anybody cooking? I think I'm cooking tonight. Ooh, I made this seafood pasta last night with some mussels in it, girl. That thing was banging.
Yoda lady. I'm back.
Yes.
See, it didn't take me too long. My phone, my laptop's like, I
just told them I was gonna stretch while you guys were
good. Working in that body. Oh, where's my water?
Am I doing this one right?
For child's pose, you typically want to open up your knees a little bit wider.
Open the knee.
Yeah. Yeah, that other pose.
What you cooking? You can't cook. You ain't cooking nothing.
I'm sorry, y'all can go ahead. I can check.
I was telling them I made this seafood pasta last night with mussels.
We cooked last night. We cooked last night.
Yeah. I've been trying to get to the store, but the store keeps closing. Well, yeah, it closes early. And then I keep going afternoon, and there's a line out the store just to get in.
Oh, so what we did to go shopping early, we went shopping early. We went to Trader Joe's. We got there by like 8:45. And because I refused to wear a mask on my face, I called ahead and made sure that they were not going to give me a problem with getting into the store. So they said they would not give me a problem because I told them I have an underlying medical condition, which I do. I am right now recovering from a concussion that I received back in July 11th, and it has still been affecting my everyday life. So I'm still learning to get back into, being in the light more.
Right.
Being around a lot of people. I wasn't around a lot of people for the past 8 months.
Chicken rice with gravy.
So I've already been in quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
So the chances of me being around, those kind of conditions is very slim.
Right.
You know what I mean? And on top of it, I really am not around a lot of people. I just go to the store to shop.
This is nothing new for me. I never used to leave my house.
Yeah, so.
Chicken rice with gravy, that sounds like it's going to be seasonal, right? Because where your vegetables at? You need to have some vegetables with that. Have some asparagus, even though it makes your pee stink. It's very good for you.
Oh, I didn't make it. But I love asparagus.
I love asparagus.
I'm back.
Yay!
Yay, Denise's back!
Had to work real quick.
She got some definition in her arms, girl.
For me, it's just I need to work in this and work in
I
this.
see abs.
Well, I mean, I feel like a lot of
I have abs under the fat. Did I get that from you?
Yeah.
I have lots of abs.
There's
under
some
the
abs
fat.
in there. They working.
I got something under this gut.
I am like way under my usual for walking.
Mm.
Like I used to walk like a day, like 8,000 steps.
That's what
And
I
that
need to
was
do.
my
I need to
flow.
start getting up and
We're
walking
being
at least.
healthy.
Oh, somebody said
Learning
something over there. I
yoga.
actually see a comment. What does that say?
It says where
Or am I just seeing stuff? I must be just seeing stuff. No, I thought I saw a comment.
Just write it
I
down.
think that's
please.
just for me to comment. Because you never know when they're gonna come. Oh, I see those little ones popping up. That's what that is.
oh yeah, because I tagged both of you on this live, so
That's what's popping up. I'm like, okay, I get it. But yeah, I am probably doing like 3,000 to 4,000 steps maybe on some days. So
Right.
I know that my movement is a lot lower. So being able to incorporate yoga into my life is awesome. At least I can do that.
And stay hydrated. Drink lots of water. I'm drinking alkaline water with lime and lemon and peppermint leaves.
And see,
it's
that's
so
what I don't
refreshing.
do. I don't drink enough water, and then I'll be like, why do I have a headache?
Because you don't drink enough water.
Terrible.
Yeah, but that jazz up the flavor. Because water, can be boring after a while. But adding fruits to it really does help enhance
See,
the
she got the
flavor.
healthy water. I got this fucking tap.
Let's put our Jazzy on the beats back on.
Yes, let's get back
Jazzy
into it,
Weezy.
y'all.
Yes. Weeze it. I'm in it to win it.
Okay, what's next?
So the next asana is Virabhadrasana. Virabhadrasana.
Okay.
3. Which is the warrior 3 pose. Oh, I know this one is really cool. Okay, so the easiest way to get into this pose, there's 2 different ways to get into this pose. But it'll be cool. This is the warrior 2. Okay, so we're gonna do the warrior 1 first. So we're gonna do the warrior 1, which is, Virabhadrasana. Virabhadrasana 2. So we're gonna do warrior 2 first. We're gonna do warrior 1, warrior 2. Should I explain to you what it is first, or show you all 3? Because I can take you into all 3 of them at once, and then show you.
Yeah.
So I'll take you into all 3 of them first, and then I'll explain the warrior 2 pose.
Okay.
Can I show them the picture?
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do next.
So we're gonna go into this. We might as well go behind her.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go into that one.
Let me help you going back.
Here, switch.
They said that we should do it more often.
Once a week. Once a week. You want it more often? Please find out, and we can make a group. You can pay a nominal fee, and we can get you twice a week if you'd like. Contact us in our inbox and find out how to get one-on-one sessions, group sessions more regularly.
Yeah, because if y'all are gonna actually do yoga, y'all can join in the live.
Yeah, we
You know
can
what I
bring you
mean?
up on.
And
We
she's
can
a
bring
good
you up
teacher.
onto the Zoom call, and
If you have private groups,
we can actually interact with each other, and I can show you where you can have more enhancements or deeper bends in your positions and your postures. So if you'd like to have more sessions, feel free to inbox me, Elite Motivation 411. You can find me on Facebook, and we can talk about those yoga sessions. So now we're gonna go
we
into
all can
the
learn together.
Yes, because we're learning.
we're gonna go into the warrior. So there's warrior 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna do all 3 of the poses.
So you're gonna show us first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do it this way, and you can do it facing me.
Okay.
Oh, that's so much. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Oh my God. It was a struggle trying to be like, what is she doing?
What is she saying?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And that's how they do it in the yoga studio.
Yeah.
So you gotta face us. Either face that way in front of us or face us. So
I'm cracking up, y'all.
yo, that water is amazing. It tastes so good. Want me to make you some?
Yeah, we're going to this.
All right, let me come back over here more, so you can come more into the. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get a marker for back there.
Yeah.
Keep you in the flow.
Can you all see us?
Someone needs to take a picture of this so we can put everything back in position next time.
Right.
Yeah.
Anywho.
We're always moving around trying to find the best lighting and the best place for the cameras so you guys can see us.
See more.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna come back into mountain pose. I told you, whenever we're standing, it's mountain pose. So, which is Tadasana, right? Was it Tadasana?
I don't know.
I'm gonna make sure I have the right one. No, Tadasana.
Tadasana.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
That's easy to remember it. Ta-da!
Tadasana.
Tadasana.
So now you know what I'm saying when I say Tadasana.
Okay.
And
Yay!
we go into like. Okay.
All right. Okay. So we're in Tadasana.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna step our right foot out. Right foot out.
I feel so sexy doing this.
Good, because you're still in that pose, right? Awesome. We're gonna bring our right foot forward this way.
All right.
I mean, you can do your
Our left.
yeah, because it's better this way. So you're gonna turn your right foot out forward. For anyone that's on the opposite end, it's their left foot out forward. So, and you want to make sure your right heel is aligned with your left heel. So sometimes you might need to like just align it a little bit, right? And to come into, make sure, okay, so to come into warrior 1, we're gonna drop the front knee. We're gonna drop the front knee down, and we're gonna bring the arms up. And this is warrior 1. And while we're in this position, we're gonna keep this hip back, right? We're still gonna keep it like aligned. And this is warrior 1. And we're gonna bring the arms down, palms down. This is warrior 2. And then you would lift up the back. You're gonna lean into the right leg and lift up your back, popping up into warrior 3. And that's how you do all of the warriors at once.
For those who couldn't like really tell what we were doing because it was this way, we were like this. Hold on. And then your foot is a little sideways and you lean into that.
Lean in like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then
You're
bring
gonna
her
feel
foot
woo,
On the pop up. You're gonna lean and pop up. Pop up. So I'm gonna show you another way to get into this warrior 3 position, and then we're gonna explain a little bit more about warrior 2 and warrior 3. So And warrior 1 and 2 are very similar. So whatever I say about warrior 2 is going to be the same thing about warrior 1.
Right.
It's just the hand position. This is 1 because remember it was mountain pose.
Yeah.
So that's why when you drop it down, you come up like this. Because remember we go from mountain, put our hand like this, right?
Mhm.
And then you drop it down and go right into 1.
Like this. 1,
And then down to 2.
2.
And then up for 3. And then when you get that balance, you can bring your arm here. And bring your arms here.
Oh, Superman, hold up.
Hey.
So I'm gonna show you the second way that you can get into the warrior 3 pose because we've
I
already
can't
done
wait
it.
to get better.
Right.
So
We'll get better. We're gonna be.
yes. So the second way to get into warrior 3 is from the tree pose. So you're here in the tree pose, and you can just simply just push out your back leg and come into warrior 3.
Oh, that's
This is easy. I just had to find my balance.
that's way easier. It's whatever works for
Than
you.
this
Though.
one. Yeah, that one is easier. Let's start with that.
So we're gonna do the other leg now
Oh,
because we lifted up this leg. I need to lift up this leg.
What?
We're switching legs.
Switch
You
the
had to
legs.
do the opposite, so you're gonna switch and do the opposite leg. So I lifted up this leg. I
So
lifted
now we're
up.
gonna lift up this leg. So we're gonna lean.
Okay.
So you're gonna lift up the left leg now.
I can't remember because we did so many different things.
Spread the legs.
Well, we gotta.
Tadasana. So I'm gonna come this way though, because I'm gonna pop up the other way this time, or I might even pop up the same way.
I might turn a little sideways so they can get that into this
Want
way.
to go this way this time?
Yeah.
So we'll all have to agree on which side we're gonna go, which we'll all have to go to.
What if we
Go to the
face
left.
down? We're gonna be like this to them.
Or I can face the back of him, and then that way I can still do my leg. Yeah, we'll do that. So you're gonna face
And they
them.
get a treat.
Yeah, you can see the front and the back at the same time. So I'm gonna go. We're in Tadasana, and then we're gonna extend our foot out. We're gonna turn our opposite foot forward, and the other one that we did, and then we're gonna drop into warrior 1, and then we're gonna press our arms down into warrior 2. And then we're gonna pop that back leg up into warrior 3.
I'm like, it's so awesome.
How was that? How did y'all like that?
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm flying. I'm a bird.
Or you can do, what was it again? You could do the
Tree
tree pose.
Yeah.
And then just get into it.
Yeah.
That one's actually easier.
Yeah, that one's easier to do instead of doing all that.
Boom. Hold up. Let me get my balance.
But yes, this is the warrior, y'all.
Yeah, because after you do the warrior
Straight
3
leg.
pose, then you can go and swing, and eventually you'll learn to swing and go this way.
Oh,
That's
and
the
go-
dolphin pose where
We're not there yet.
I can't. I'm unable to grab that. Maybe you can help me. You want to help me? Lift my knee up. Lift my knee up. Eventually, I'll be able to
Hey,
get.
Savannah.
I don't know how far that is, but eventually I should be able
Your
to.
foot's
grab
over
it.
there. You
What
got
I
a
can
little
do.
I have to
go.
get these arms to stretch more than the leg. This has to be able to stretch
You
more.
need to touch your ankle.
Yeah. At
We're not
least
there yet.
I can't even touch the big toe. But I can do this. I can do this though. This I can do.
That's the beginning.
But this is different stretch.
Yeah,
This is
I want to
different stretch.
get there.
Yeah.
we'll get
So
there.
I'm gonna explain. I'll explain just warrior 2 better because you're gonna be feeling kind of the same thing with warrior 3 that you did kind of with tree pose, and you can just put together what we explained with tree pose with what we're doing with warrior two.
I'm already hungry, so I'm gonna be starving by the time I'm done.
Right. You can always eat after this. Carbs are really good after working.
Dave said his kids love it.
Oh, awesome.
So kids will watch it, so we need to watch our language.
Yes. Make sure the kids are rotating those hips.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping the motion going. When you rotate the hips, you rotate the brain energy. Right? You get the juices flowing. Get the kundalini awakening.
The what?
Kundalini. Kundalini.
Open up, y'all. Just wiggle it.
I like wiggling.
All right.
Wiggle
It feels good. Just do it in the morning after class. All right. What are we doing next?
Okay. My apologies. Okay. I was wiggling it just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna we can stand this way, right?
This way?
Yeah, you can stand whichever way you like.
I want to
Okay.
see so I can know what I'm doing.
Right.
We're gonna stand in Tadasana. Love that. Okay, and on an exhale, step or gently jump the feet 3.5 to 4 feet apart. Okay. Exhale. Raise the arms parallel to the ground. Raise the arms parallel to the ground. Reach them strongly out to each other with the shoulder blades wide. Shoulder blades wide. Palms facing down.
Facing down.
Oh, we're like this.
Parallel.
Yeah.
Raise the arms parallel to the ground. This is not parallel, it's horizontal. Parallel to the ground, palms facing down. Turn the right foot forward, a little to the right, and the left foot out to the left 90 degrees, making sure that they're 90 degrees, right? The heel to heel measurement. Align, okay, engage your thighs, engaging your thighs. And turn the left thigh outwards so that the center of the left kneecaps come in with the center of the left ankle. So you want to make sure that this is really staying in alignment because this leg is going this way, your battery is dying.
My battery is dying. My battery dying, y'all.
There's a charger right there on the floor, and you can plug it into my laptop right there. Go to my laptop, and it's on the floor. Left.
I see her.
See all the things you can do in this mode. This position.
Technology.
Okay, I think we're getting comments on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Whew.
That's interesting.
That's still too fast.
Wow, is somebody really not nice?
Somebody's not nice? I want to argue.
Well, I wouldn't say not nice, just not very.
Oh, ew. Show your butt crack? Why the fuck would you say that?
I told you they weren't that nice. It's okay. We love all of y'all.
He talk about, it's on YouTube, y'all. He says, show your butt crack. Like, you're dirty.
And everyone on social media can see this forbidden paradise or forgetful paradise. Whatever it is, it's forgotten.
No, literally.
Now I'm going to be back in my warrior pose. Tadasana. No.
God damn it.
His spirit fingers going.
So we're back in the position where we have our feet at a 90-degree angle, heel to heel, about 3.5 feet apart. Engage your thighs and turn the left thigh outwards. So you want to make sure that your left foot or the foot that you have parallel, right? It's parallel.
I should do this so they can see.
Yeah, sure. So your back foot, how about that? Your back foot that you didn't turn out, you're gonna make sure that your thigh is in alignment. And at the same time, you wanna make sure that you're strengthening your front thigh. On an exhale, you're gonna bend the left knee over the right ankle. Well, we're doing the right. I'm doing the right, you're doing the left, right? You're doing left.
I might turn.
Yeah, foot that you turned out, the front foot. On an exhale, you're gonna bend the front foot over the knee, the ankle. You're gonna bend the knee over the ankle on an exhale so that the shin is perpendicular to the floor. Perpendicular to the floor. So perpendicular is a straight line up with that straight line across.
Like an L.
L shape. An L shape. Yes.
This is also a really good twerking position, but I'm not about to do that right now.
I can't twerk still.
You can bring the left thigh parallel to the floor. The left thigh parallel to the floor. So that means that you're allowing this to drop down. You're allowing the back leg to drop down to like a lunge position. But this is a lunge position with the leg, with the heel up. But it's not a lunge position because the heel is down.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna allow it to drop down while you're allowing the knee to be perpendicular to the floor. So that means if you can bend out more, you should stretch your leg out more.
Stretch it.
Right, so that you can, because you can come into warrior
I
like
can't
this.
see what y'all posted right now, but I'm pretty sure.
Right, this is warrior. So because I'm able to have this leg fully extended, I'm able to come down as much as I can. And this is still perpendicular. Right?
That hurt my leg. It's hurt. It's good though, guys.
And then keeping the palms facing down. This is warrior 2.
Imagine what's it, hot yoga?
Yo, this is hard. I thought yoga was.
So we're gonna do it on the opposite side. So we're gonna come back into the asana. And we're gonna extend the opposite foot out. We're gonna twist the opposite foot out.
What are we doing?
It's your opposite foot, whatever foot you didn't bend.
Which foot? Oh,
I don't know if
this
those are
one
hard
first.
eyes or what those
Yeah.
are, but thanks anyway, whoever that is.
Yep. And then you're gonna allow the knee to rest over the ankle. And the back leg you're gonna let drop parallel to the ground. You're gonna let the back leg drop parallel to the ground. Front leg perpendicular, the knees perpendicular to the ankles. And both arms straight out, parallel to the ground.
Ooh, I see you, Kenise.
And while you're here, you're strengthening these thigh bones, these thigh
I
muscles.
feel it.
You're
Feel it
strengthening.
all up in here.
And if you can go deeper, now's the time on an exhale to go deeper. Woo! You really want to drop the shoulders. Keep the shoulders parallel to the ears. Really coming into it. Okay? There we go.
All right. I can get into it. It's just holding it.
And that's why once you can come deeper into that bend, it allows you to elastically go up into that warrior.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, because you'll have that bounce.
That bounce. See it? See it? You see how the more you can go into the knee, the more you can pop up.
Hey. Hey. See, she's obviously the one that knows what she's doing.
She's going to get her certification.
And that is the Varabhadasana. Varabhadasana 2.
Oh, fire emoji and stuff.
So you want to grab the
And
blocks.
oh.
You were going to want to grab the blocks, both of y'all. You're going to want to grab the blocks. Grab some water. We can jazzy on the beats the whole hour. It's just so cool like that.
Are we doing an hour every time?
I don't know.
Only because people's attention span is not that
They
good.
said it has to be a boy that made that comment on YouTube,
Oh, yeah.
not a big man. Yeah. obviously immature.
Thirsty much?
My water is amazing, guys. My lemon, lime, and peppermint.
Alkaline.
And it's alkaline.
Drink alkaline water. I'm telling you. And you know what I gotta get? I gotta get a filter for my shower.
Yeah.
Because when your water's too harsh, it infects your hair, it
Yeah.
infects your skin, all that.
That's good. So refreshing. Hey, girl.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we doing with these blocks?
We're gonna
the next
do
move.
the next move are very similar. One is called
Thanks for the thumbs up.
what's love and light, y'all? Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon pose. Half moon pose. And the Parivata Ardha Chanasana. Revolved half moon.
Wrong pepper. Okay.
Which is like reversed. Okay? Revolved, reversed, rotating, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna do the first one is the half moon pose. Kanis, I don't see you in this camera.
Yeah, it's there you go.
There we go.
Perfect.
I'm gonna have to give you a marker. You might need to come over a little bit more. Come back. Kanis, this is your marker, okay? If you come and stand over here, no one can see you.
No one can see past those.
Okay. So, I want y'all to feel comfortable because we're gonna have to be in this position.
Okay. I'm gonna come back a little bit so they can
Mm-hmm. So
Oh,
what?
my toes are ashy.
What is happening? Okay, we gotta come from triangle pose. So we gotta come from triangle pose. Do you have that here? The extended triangle pose. I was trying to take a move out and it still came in. So I'm gonna just briefly go through this triangle pose. Up, stand in Tadasana. Got our feet nice and grounded.
Yes.
Okay.
So strong.
We're gonna raise the arms parallel to the floor, stretching them strongly out to the sides with the shoulder blades spread wide, palms facing down. Oh, we're gonna jump our feet apart. 3 or 4 feet apart. Okay, turn left foot in a little to the right.
to the right. Left foot to the right a little.
Did I say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was she pigeon toe.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
this way. Both
Yeah.
feet to the right.
yeah. So we're gonna. It wants us to turn this foot in a little bit in.
Okay.
So yes, like pigeon toe. Okay. And the right foot out to 90 degrees. So like we were in warrior.
Okay.
Okay. We're not gonna do this. Let's not rest like this. Right? This is not what we're doing. We're keeping the hip in alignment. We're gonna keep it parallel with the ankles. Always want to keep our hip bone parallel with our ankles. Never bringing it out unless we're pushing ourselves into that move. Okay.
What if you don't have hips?
We all have
Then it
hips.
looks like I'm standing straight.
We all have hips.
I have little hips.
So align your right and left heels with one another. Make sure they're in alignment. Engage the thighs. Turn the right thigh outwards. Focus, keeping the center of the right kneecap in line with the center of the right ankle. As you exhale, extend the torso to the right, directly over the plane of the right leg as you bend to the hip joint. Not bending from the waist.
Not bending from the waist.
Not bending from the waist.
You're gonna
Look,
turn
to the
your
side.
whole
This is what you need the blocks for, ladies.
For what?
So that you don't have to bend from the hip joint. The hip joint from the waist, so you don't have to bend from the waist. Yes.
So which this way or
Okay.
no?
I see what they're doing.
Okay.
I wasn't wide enough.
So this is triangle pose,
Mm.
okay?
Oh, I see now. I get it. Ha 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 ha. I get it.
For me, I can come all the way down.
Can I? Nope. Can't do that.
So my hands will be flat.
I can have my hands flat. But you want to make sure that we're out like this, our palms are out like this, right? So we have this alignment. We're keeping this alignment. We're not pushing out our
I know.
hip,
I keep doing that.
right? Having this alignment, not pushing out our hip. We're keeping that straight. And we're gonna slightly come down to the right, tilt until we can keep tilting.
Yeah, I think I need my block.
So we can come here. See, now me, I'm even doing it more accurately. Okay.
This hurts so many different parts of my body right now. I'm feeling it in my shoulder. Feeling it right here.
Mm-hmm.
So what you want to do is to be able to come and lift the back leg up and come into, what is it called? This is half moon pose. I might need a
Need a block?
I might need a block. I think I got it.
Jesus.
So now you see why the block is helpful.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
I feel like these are advanced poses.
But this is what the block is for.
I need 2 blocks.
Some people need 2 blocks. That's fine. You want to
I
start
know
with 2 blocks? Let's both of you take it right now with 1 block at a time. So it'll help you get into the pose. So you need 2 blocks. If you do 2 blocks together. Kirsten, you can go first. So you're gonna get yourself into that first warrior pose with the foot out, keeping this hip aligned with the ankles and the knees. Right? Remember, you're gonna have this left foot turned in a little bit, pigeon-toed. Right? The back, that one.
Yep. Turn
Right?
it in.
And then you're gonna have your arms up. You're gonna have your arms up, and then you're gonna slowly bend forward, reaching to the block.
The block.
Right?
I can go a little lower.
No, because you're gonna go into the other pose.
Oh yeah. You're right.
So now that you're there, you're comfortable, you're gonna lift up.
And this blast.
Yeah. Breathe into it, yeah.
Even.
Yep, go ahead, help her. Go ahead, you can help her.
Okay, I think.
You got it?
Yeah. On my feet. Okay. Yeah, that's hard. Oh, let me move these blocks. I got it. Yep. Got it. Ah!
So now it's Kamisa's turn.
Yes.
Okay.
I had it for a second. I might have to help you.
Okay. Ready. Okay.
So we're gonna come into that warrior pose, that warrior stance. Right, yep, we're gonna drop forward. And then you're gonna rest, yep. You pop up the back like you did, yep.
Woo, she got it better than me, y'all.
Let's see.
Dang.
There you go. I'm right here.
That's because she's listening. I ain't listening.
I was coming, I was there, I got you.
They said his kiddos love it.
Yay.
But I'm so glad the kids love it.
And that
They get
is
to move their body.
the Ardha Chandrasana. So now we're gonna do
That one looks
The-
nice.
the revolving one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The revolving?
The revolving one. The
That
revolve
sounds
half moon.
dangerous.
What you're gonna go into tree pose, and then you're gonna alternate the arm. You're gonna alternate the arm that you're using, and then lift that leg up.
So you're going to go into tree pose.
See, I almost went over to my mark.
And the music cut off.
And then you would go and
Oh.
Wait, like this?
is it then opposite. You bring that arm down. Yeah,
Like this foot?
yeah, it's opposite.
I got it.
Yes. Yeah.
This supposed to be like facing this way.
Yeah. Can feel a difference.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
See, now you would think a revolving pose would be harder, but because it's allowing you to balance the left and the right.
Yeah.
The other pose was requiring you to balance to both sides. Now, I didn't know that was a thing until I went to personal training and they made me do this move. This is what in a personal training assessment to start, they see what your ability is. So they tell you to get into tabletop, this is tabletop position. And then they tell you to lift.
Doggy style position is that?
No, this is doggy style.
We got kids watching.
So, all right, I need to guide my patient. So let me just breathe because I got to do both arms and legs same side.
Okay.
Let's see if I'm gathering my balance.
Woo! You got this.
Now I'm gonna do the other side. It's like same time type of a deal.
My phone's still dying. You know what? It's not that it's dying, it's just not going nowhere now.
Well, it'll still say it's dying under 30%.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I can hold this side better.
Hey.
No. So let's see where your balance is at. Can you do both? This is gonna be the first time you're doing it, so trusting yourself. Come up more, Camise.
Kids watch.
I don't
Kids
think
should not be watching.
I don't think
this.
my pastor's watching anymore. We're good.
Yeah. They got the same body, ligaments, muscles,
Right.
tendons.
They got kids.
Let me hold my gut.
So on the breath,
Okay, like this.
you want to get into tabletop position. Make sure you're stretching your shoulders away from your ears, relaxing that space in between there. Allow yourself to really
Yeah, but do I make my back straight like this?
Yep.
Or-
You want your back
Okay.
straight.
No arch, y'all. I'm sorry.
No arch in this back. You want to have your spine extended. And on your exhale, you want to be able to lift both sides up. So your left arm and your left leg, or your right leg and your left arm. Your right leg and your right arm.
So
you want to do both of them at the same side, same time.
Oh.
Same
See,
time.
I'm not listening, y'all. Same
So,
time,
like
she said.
this.
Same time, yeah. Ooh, nice. Kani's got some balance.
Yeah, I'm always in this position.
I'm pretty sure this is a yoga move, but I don't know the name. But until then, this
All right,
is
then we got to do
these
the
are
other
called
side.
physical training body assessments.
Other side.
Oh my goodness, I can feel which side is stronger.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to think about it more, right?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay.
Like,
Oh,
wait a minute.
let's see. Like this.
So you see, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be one side of the body that's different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all going to be affected differently. We're going to have different heights, different strengths, different lengths, and different time frames to hold a pose.
Oh, your toes are pretty.
Oh, thank you.
That's what I was just telling her. And her nails are all healthy and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, me too.
Look at me. Yeah.
Right, tap my feet up.
So
I
how was
I gotta eat.
that pose?
That was easy.
So now we have a really cool pose.
Mm-hmm.
Since we've been doing a lot of opening of the chest, this is really a good ending because we're going to be closing the chest.
Okay, one more, y'all.
Uno más. And this is called the Garuda Asana, which is the eagle pose.
Eagle
Is someone
pose.
texting me or calling me?
Both?
Oh, I hope it's not messing up my video.
Nah.
Nah, your video's still going.
Oh, someone call me notification.
I'm about to be so fat. No, that's counterproductive. I'm not gonna do that. I'll get
Okay.
salad.
Sorry. Distracted. Okay, so eagle pose.
Eagle pose.
Eagle pose. This is the last one. We're done.
We're going to begin in Tadasana.
Yes. I love this pose. You know, when I want to get my energy up,
Yeah.
I feel good about myself. I'm in the mirror like, yes, take over the world. Okay.
Okay. Bend the knees a little.
Bend the knees.
And lift the left foot up as you shift your weight over to the right foot. Lift your left leg up.
Up how? Just like
Now
this?
cross the left thigh over to the right thigh. Point the left toes toward the floor. Press the foot back.
Ooh, okay. I see. That's hard.
Oh, it really wants you to bring it like that.
Yeah.
But I can't really do this one. But let's see. I'm going to try to cup it for y'all. But I don't know if I can cup it. She's really good. So for those of you that can't cup it, you can just go like this. Okay? And then you hook the top of the foot behind the lower right calf. I can't do
Ooh,
that
that's
yet.
hot. Nope, no
Am I supposed to
ma'am.
wrap that around?
No ma'am.
Yeah.
I don't think my body was designed to do that.
My foot isn't that long.
That's what I was trying to do. So apparently,
You're supposed to hook your foot around your leg. That's not.
look, I
Oh,
I gotta force myself to do it.
Go like this.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
I had it for a second.
yeah, thank you. You do
Oh,
have it.
damn. Oh, you gotta bend your knees.
She's bendy.
Oh, you gotta bend your
Ooh, I am
knees.
bendy.
Yeah.
She's bendy.
Oh, I know her husband happy.
Yeah.
We
Let
know
me
that.
get myself.
That's how we get in these predicaments.
Okay, what's
Now,
next?
Maintain this posture in the legs. Now stretch the arms straight forward
Forward.
so that they are parallel to the floor.
Ooh.
Spread the shoulder blades wide across the back.
If y'all can see. Oh,
Wide
shit.
across the back. Wide across the back. Wide across the
Wide
back.
across the back.
So that they are parallel to the floor. No, I don't think that's right.
Oh, God.
Okay. Cross the arms in front of the torso so that the right arm is above the left, and then bend the elbows
They want you to twist up. Oh. Okay.
like this.
Twist up.
Oh, and then
Arms up like this, like prayer. You're gonna come into like a prayer pose. And this is the eagle.
This is very hard.
Now snug the right elbow into the hook of the left, raising the forearms so that they are perpendicular to the ground. The back of the hands should face one another. The back of the hand should face one another. The back.
Backhand side.
Yes.
Whew.
Press the right hand to the right and press the left hand to the left so that the palms are now facing each other.
They want you to beat a damn pretzel. I ain't got time.
I don't got time.
I love it. I love it.
Like, we gotta do the other side because that right side is like, and I hurt my big toe.
So after you get into that twisty position, now you can practice doing the twisty position before you do your feet so that you can show the audience. So you're doing that. Now then you're gonna press the palms together as you can. Then lift the elbows up, reaching the fingers toward the ceiling. Now stay here for 6 breaths and then unwind the legs and arms, returning into mountain pose. So now we're gonna actually perform this move.
Oh my goodness.
I got it.
All right. So we're
I
gonna
think I'm stuck.
cup the foot.
I can't do it again.
We're
It's
gonna cup
done.
the foot.
Okay, the other
Right.
foot.
We're gonna
Isn't
bring the
bending
arms forward, wrapping them around. Palms are. Then we're gonna push up. And that is eagle pose.
Eagle pose.
I did like 3 breaths.
Damn.
I did like 3 breaths.
Yo, my back is stretched out.
Yes, I'm very stressed.
Right?
Oh,
I gotta do the
she's
other
playing.
arm.
Aw,
I gotta do the
that's
other
so
leg.
cute.
Hey, Paz. You didn't text me back, so I'm gonna need you to do that. Whew. But we are done. I don't know if y'all tried anything, but that eagle pose was no joke.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste, bitches.
Namaste.
All right.
Namaste, bitches.
Bye.
Light and love, thank you for joining us.
And I'm gonna drop the eggs, all of our eggs at the bottom.
YouTube and Facebook. We did not go live on Instagram.
Nope.
But my name is Kenise Sunny. You can find me on Instagram at stone.fusion. That's where you'll find my cannabis edible company. And if you're looking for intuitive coaching, you can find me on Instagram at malachite.coaching. I'm also on Facebook at Stone Fusion and Malachite Coaching. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next Thursday for the educational part of yoga. And you'll see us next Friday on how to apply the moves. That's it.
Thursdays,
Yeah, Thursdays is today's what day?
Friday.
Yeah, so
So
Thursdays
Thursdays
is
are
education.
education.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay. And Fridays is to apply. Yeah.
It's
I think this Mancello guy really likes you, Kenise. He sent a bunch of likes. Hey.
Hey.
All right, bye.
Okay, guys, bye. Thank you for joining. I hope the kiddies appreciated the workout. We try to keep it PG. But, bye, guys.
So I think for the next ones, because like I said, people's attention spans are very.
I had 28 comments, 57 views.
Oh, we were on for 2 hours?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like next time we need to have more. But okay, we're gonna
I
do
must
this,
have
this,
not
and
have
this.
seen the whole hour thing because I thought we were still under an hour.
But you know, even when we're setting up, we still make it fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's because I started my watch party late.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
I did not know we were here for 2 hours. Oh, Lanta, listen.
But I feel like we
Much
should
love
make
and
sure-
light. I see y'all later.
People so here.
Yes,
No.
I need to go off of 2 social media platforms. I'm getting off right now. Oh, my Lanta.